ready. We are ready for another episode of Claim Your Baggage. I am so tired of cleaning poop and throw up and poop and throw up and poop. Like, the animals have been doing those two things so much this past week that I'm just drained right now from cleaning poop.
That's some big responsible dad energy there.
I just can't even imagine having babies and dealing with like baby poo for more than 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it's been 3-4 days of diarrhea and I can't take it. I can't take it anymore.
I'm getting like sensory overload right now because I'm just like smelling while you tell the story.
Yeah, you probably could.
No, it's not like in the real world, but like, I just imagine all the poop.
And you know what happened? So Bones, my lovely little dog, he ate a whole string of Christmas lights. And then that cut up his insides, and he was literally like water falling blood out of
That's
his
terrifying.
butthole. Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. I never seen so much blood coming out of a butthole. Like, I don't think like a butthole should have that much blood coming out. I just am getting
so many visuals right now. But like, why was he eating Christmas lights?
I think he just loves the texture. It was like popping the bulbs. It was like candy, I'm assuming.
I'm surprised he didn't like cut his mouth.
He probably did.
He's
but
like
yeah, he didn't care. Yeah, so I picked the thing up and I noticed all the bulbs were popped. And he was he was like wrapped in it like, what am I doing?
Please claim your baggage.
Tonight, we actually are unpacking a lot of hefty baggage that may prevent your plane from taking off. Tonight, we're going to talk about sexual performance and compatibility. What is maybe giving your WAP a drought and maybe giving you a lack of boners.
Huh.
Yeah.
So this episode is about boners not going up.
Yeah, like what causes it?
Is it just boners? Are we talking about boners this episode?
No.
Or are we talking about other things?
No, we're talking about sexual performance and compatibility. I said that.
Do women have sexual performance incompatibility?
Yes.
I feel like you guys just have like the whole.
Wow.
It's like, how can it be so bad for you guys? All you got to do is kind of just sit there with the hole. It's hard for us because we got to put something in that hole.
Me?
No, I'm just saying, if you don't have anything to stuff the hole with, you're fucked.
Yeah,
and you guys still got the hole and you could stuff things in there.
No, what if it's like you're not horny at all and it's just dry? And mentally you don't want to fuck. That's sexual performance. You have to be in that space. You're not just going to be like out here just dripping all the time.
I know, but I'm just saying we have it harder when it comes to like that stuff.
I don't think so.
Because you guys have the hole for life.
Yeah, okay,
we have,
but
like,
sometimes it's a no trespass zone.
Huh.
Yeah. Sometimes there's an avalanche and it's blocked.
But I'm just saying.
Closed for the season.
Just imagine someday your vagina is just closed for the season, but all you got to do is lube it up a little, and you could stuff literally anything up there. Like,
doesn't mean
like
that
a
it's
cucumber,
going to be pleasurable.
like a cucumber.
Wow.
And then I'm here, and then I'm
Wow.
here with like my soft Jimmy, just like, oh my God, I wish I could get it as hard as a cucumber, so I could at least jerk off. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels to want a boner but you can't get it?
So why can't you get a boner? Talk to me about it.
Well, like you were
this is
saying,
why we're here. We're actually here to talk about what leads to a lack of boners. So if you're having, problems getting it up, please
well, it's
unpack
not
your
that I'm
baggage.
currently having problems getting it up. It's just sometimes it takes, like you were saying, the mental stuff.
Yeah.
To get it into your head, and then you can't get it up.
Is it because you're like having problems getting it up and then you get more anxious, or like what triggers it? Like what
It's just
causes
whenever
your lack
you
of
notice that
boners?
it's not up, it's too late. That's the thing. It's something that happens before you even try to get the boner. It's like it's already not happening. And
so,
why don't you
back out?
I'm only speaking from experience that this happened to me like once.
Okay, what happened?
Well, okay, twice.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
All
I
right,
just
double your
really
fun.
thought.
Let's go.
I just really thought about it.
You
and I
have
was
a
like,
checked bag
okay,
and a
once-
tiny carry-on.
No, like once I really felt like I wasn't getting the right nutrition. I wasn't sleeping at all. I was barely sleeping, and oh god, wait, this happened 3 times. Fuck.
Wow.
Damn, I just cursed too.
Ladies
Fudge.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, I guess dick problems does happen if you want to be honest with
Yeah,
yourself and the dick. You know, I could easily just say I'm out here slinging 365, but sometimes it's like 360. You know, like those 5 days you just couldn't get it up. So I guess instead of 3 times, it might have been 5.
Okay.
But anyway, so which story do you want to hear? Do you want to hear more of the mental? So again, oh no, I was already going on one.
Yeah, you were going down
so
the path.
no nutrition,
No
barely
sleep.
sleeping.
It sounds
and
like you
then-
all the time, though.
Well, yeah, but then it's something starts happening to your manhood, like testosterone is not produced or something, and you just not into it. I don't know. That's one way. And then the other way is like when I binged the fuck out of porn, and I was just so desensitized to shit
Really?
that it just I don't know, nothing in the real world was enough to get my dick up, because I'd like binge watch porn and just take in so much porn that I'd be so desensitized to anything in the real world.
That sucks.
So yeah,
that sounds awful.
That's number 2 right there. And then the third, this is my favorite here.
Okay.
So there's like several things that could impact the way that you feel sexually, I feel like.
Yeah.
And this time around, it was like physical pain. Like I was in so much pain that I couldn't even think about sex. And I don't know if I should have been having sex at that time to begin with, but I had a really bad ingrown hair that got infected. And I tried to like,
A barnacle?
No, it wasn't a barnacle. I'm a hairy dude. I got a lot of ingrown hair sometimes.
Oof.
Especially when I'm like trying to shave around my balls and something.
Yeah.
You know, it just happens. If you had balls, you would know.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I had like
I'll
shaved
trust.
to the left of my testicle. So it was like in my growing area.
Okay.
And
Your weight? What?
So that's where the ingrown hair was.
Oh, okay.
By my growing on my left side of my growing. You look a little confused. I don't want to get up and illustrate. It was basically
Your
to the left of
groin.
my balls, my growing.
Your groin.
What are you saying?
Groin.
What?
Groin? Do I say that weird?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Help desk. Help desk. What is it?
It's groin.
Groin.
Groin. It sounds dumb. All right, so basically I had like this you guys are nuts. So basically I had this ingrown hair in my growing to the left of fuck you guys. And it got infected. I tried to pop it with a tattoo needle.
Fuck, why?
Because it was pissing me off. I thought I could get rid of it. Yeah, I thought it was going to release the stuff and I was going to be free from that. So, try to pop it. Did not work. It got really infected. The infection started like spreading through my body.
like
I
a
went to
horror
the
movie.
hospital and then they gave me 3 antibiotics. It still kept growing though. They were like, we can't pop it or we can't do anything. It needs to pop on its
I just
own.
picture it with a face now, just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like,
demon. Just like, yeah, exactly. Like it will not, like those commercials.
Yeah,
and
it
they're,
was
like,
straight up like the
animated.
Zig commercials.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a life of its own. They said it
Damn.
couldn't pop yet. And then a couple of days later, I took the antibiotics. The infection went down, but the thing was still growing. And then I went to an emergency...
Urgent care?
Urgent care. Went to an urgent care. The guy, the main doctor, I guess. I don't even know if he's a doctor. And then they have nurses there. So they put me in this position. By the way, if you guys want to see the position, head over to YouTube. So they put me in this position right here, like I was about to give birth. And I was like fully naked. So my dick and my balls and my asshole was fully exposed for 2 dudes to see it. And they were standing right there. So
at the urgent care, this seems
happened at the
so
urgent
wild
care.
for an urgent care. Like when I think of urgent care, I think of like little
No,
things,
but that's the thing.
but
Like
this is
that nurse
wild.
dude did not sign up for this day at
No.
the fucking urgent care because the doctor. It was like the doctor was all about it. He was like, "We're just gonna get this done," but the nurse dude was just standing there making eye contact with me, which was even worse. And then the doctor
Why
is
was
just
he
like,
making eye contact?
because he knew how awkward I felt, and he was kind of like, damn, I can't believe I'm involved in this. So the doctor's like, yo, just hold his balls, hold his testicles, you have them too. So basically he needs the guy to hold my testicles out of the way. You know, they're wearing latex gloves, so which it was actually a little bit better. I didn't feel their hands on my balls.
I pictured them with bare hands. That's how I pictured
And then
it.
I was just like, no, doctor, like, please, I'll hold my own balls. And he was like, no, you can't. So I just had to sit back and let these two dudes do work. So he goes in with the scalpel, cuts it, drains it out. It was like everywhere. It was like my bubble with face just gave birth to like.
Damn, your water broke.
It was straight up water break. I was like, oh, and the three of us were all just like, oh, I'm just like squirting all over them. I was
so
feeling so
gross.
embarrassed at that point. And then he grabs this gauze strip that's probably like this big, and he starts like stuffing in the hole and
Stop.
stuffing in the hole because I
I'm
guess
so turned off.
it couldn't get infected or something. Just imagine how I felt. Like
No, I'm
my
just
dick
saying,
couldn't
like,
even like get
damn,
hard for
I
weeks, months
done.
after that. I
Yeah,
felt so
no.
violated.
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel you. My dick would not get hard.
Yeah. So they're stuffing this thing in me, and I had to keep it there for like 2-3 days. And then I went back to urgent care, back to my awkward ass position. I was like, I'm too young for this. I don't know, maybe like 29. I was too young to be in that vulnerable position. Get back on it, and then they just like pull out the string from inside
done.
of me.
I'm done.
And I felt it, like the
I'm
feeling,
done.
it like went into my butthole and it clenched. I was just like, "Ah!" And I could feel it right now. Oh my God. It was the most disturbing mistake of my life. Like, I will never try to pop anything with a tattoo needle. But just the fact that I was there with dick, balls, gooch, and asshole to two dudes, it was the most embarrassing thing ever. And I just remember going home and feeling so violated and just being like, fuck. And it still kind of like affects me. I do anything I can now not to get ingrown hairs. Like I put like hot towels like on my package after I
But
shave
they had
and
to
everything.
touch you to help you. They weren't like.
It's the position that they put me in though. They violated the fuck out of me with that position.
I think it was like probably a medical practice.
I know. I'm just saying that took my manhood a little. And after that, I was just like, I don't know who I am. Like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Damn.
And then it took me a few weeks to get back on the grind and be able to get like a strong boner. Because I just kept thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get a boner and it's going to hurt because it was like right by my testicles. So
Yeah.
every time I would get a boner, everything was like inflamed. It would hurt a lot. So after that, it was just like not a boner friendly place. So there's like many things that can affect your sexual libido.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think relationship problems can definitely affect.
What does that mean? Elaborate. The relationship problems?
Yeah, like, okay, when you're in a relationship with someone and you're like going through it, or maybe you've been in like a long-term relationship and it's just kind of like the spark isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think things like that can definitely cause you to just like lose your sex drive.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you always got to keep it exciting in the bedroom. You got to do things, donkey show, all the things we talked about in the past. Yeah, just to keep things interesting. Food. I've heard that, like, dudes, this is a thing. I don't know if it is. They wear, like, other dudes' dicks. So that's a thing, too.
They wear other dudes' dicks.
Yeah, like
Like Buffalo Bill, like they cut
No. It's like a thing. Like I used to have a neighbor, I forgot.
Yeah.
And he used to love like putting his dick inside of someone else's dick.
What?
Like if I have like a hard dick,
Yeah.
and then I put it inside of someone's uncircumcised dick.
Oh, in the sweater.
Yeah, so
Sweater
you kind of
weather.
like, you kind of just like put, it's like a beanie. It's like the beanie belongs to someone else.
Does that really go
though.
down?
I
Is that
think
really
so.
a thing?
Yeah, I think it's called like Houdini. No, it's not, but it should be called Houdini. Anyway, yo, by the way, I just recently found out that I'm uncircumcised.
What?
Yeah, at like 33, I found out that I'm uncircumcised.
How the fuck did that happen? Like, how did you not know?
I
You've
just-
lived with your dick for 34 years. How did you not know?
I just haven't looked at dicks like that. And like, I feel like I got like it's not like that obvious. I don't have like a lot of hanging skin, I guess. So I never knew. And then, you know, from sleeping around on my Fuego Friday nights,
Yeah.
slept over with a hoochie mama, and she was like,
She
have-
educated you?
well, she just told me that I have an uncircumcised dick, and I was like, no way. And she was like, yeah, you do. I was like, what? And then, yeah, I Googled some pictures, and then I found out that I do, but it's not a bad case of uncircumcision.
Okay,
It's
so
like-
it's not a severe case. You have a mild case.
No, there is. It's like, you know, some doctors, maybe,
Okay,
I
I see
almost
what
feel
you
like,
mean.
I almost feel like
You know-
I was circumcised, but the doctor left me a little goodie. You know what I'm saying?
But is it true? Well, I guess you don't know because you don't have two different types of dicks. But I think like dudes that are uncircumcised have like better sensors or whatever. So like they feel more pleasure because it's like a more sensitive.
Oh, because it's hidden inside the little
Yeah,
hood?
something. There's some sign. Help desk. What is the facts?
What do you mean? What is he supposed to Google it? If uncircumcised dicks have more...
I think he knows.
All right, go ahead. So you actually know.
So the argument is, like, from the studies that she's kind of right. Like, because it's kind of covered in a sheath all the time.
Wait, you
it's
know
not-
what?
In a sheath.
Wait, how do you spell
What the fuck is
it?
a sheath? Actually, I think I know this.
Wait,
is
wait.
it from King Arthur's court? Is it like what a sword goes in? Okay,
The
Wait.
sword cover is called a sheath.
I think
Oh,
it's
that's
more of a
crazy.
sweater. It's more of like a turtle. Actually, what I was gonna say
Well, I
is,
mean, you're not wrong, but come on.
You know when people's like stores, their air conditioning breaks, and they get those cheap like air conditioning units, and there's that hose. That's what I picture. This crinkly hose of skin.
Wait, can I try to spell it, though? I'm so interested in how to spell
Sheath?
it.
Go for it.
SHIETH?
No.
No.
SHEETH.
No.
You were so fucking...
Damn.
This is it.
Shout
This
out
is
to
it.
private school
All right,
education.
your
Okay.
help desk. How do you spell sheath?
Wait, do I get a second guess?
No, that's
I mean,
it. Because
she-
I didn't get a second guess, so you don't get
She
one.
was the closest.
We were
I
off
was.
by one letter. I said IE. You just said double E. So what it is? What is it?
EA.
I guess you did say IE. It's EA. Yeah. It's
Okay,
GA.
so I was off by one letter,
Me
and so were
too.
you.
Yeah. We both fucked up.
All right, but anyway.
You were technically off by 2 letters.
All right, anyway, shut the fuck up, help desk. I have a sensitive dick, okay?
Okay, but that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
I know that's
But
fucking
see,
crazy.
that's the thing, though. Sometimes...
But I do agree with you that there's different. I don't know that there are worse cases of circumcision, but I do think that some guys have a very obviously uncircumcised dick. Like it looks like.
Well, see, that's the thing. I feel like it's with any plastic surgery. Like the doctor can
I
botch that
agree.
surgery.
Yes, I agree.
And he's just
that's,
like,
that's where I think you keep on you keep saying this, like, if you're uncircumcised, you're uncircumcised. The doctor didn't do anything.
oh, that's true. That was nature.
Yeah, that's
That was-
nature.
Wait, but you don't
if you
think-
have more or less foreskin, it's just genetics.
Yeah.
wait. So my mom
Wait
had.
a minute. No. So like.
Wait, my
there's-
mom's labia was like skinny.
I don't know.
So it transfers to my
No, I don't
foreskin?
know how it happens, but we've been talking like uncircumcised people have some sort of surgery, but they actually don't. It's just what you're born with.
No, they
So
actually
some
grab
people
some
are
skin.
Some people are born with more skin.
Oh, no, honey. You never heard of the surgery that they do? They remove, when the baby's born, they remove some skin from the back of their thighs, and they implant around their dick to make it even more hooded.
That's inaccurate.
It's very accurate, especially in cold places. Like, I don't know.
What is
Antarctica.
happening?
Antarctica.
I don't think anyone lives
No one
there.
actually lives there.
Well, okay, so in the North Pole,
this is a
probably
fake,
Santa Claus.
Fake news.
All right, whatever. Anyways, I have
you're
an uncircumcised dick,
Okay.
and I never knew if it felt better or worse.
Right, yeah.
Because I can't compare it to anything else. And I know where you're thinking too, like, oh, sensitive dick, he probably can only last for like 1 minute.
Well, I wasn't going to say it out loud.
I'm just saying, though, it's like, I feel like that's what you were thinking. Or people out there, it's like, oh, he has that sensitive dick. He's not going to be able to last. But you know what? I'm just saying, your boy's a porn star.
Oh, yeah?
Hey.
Okay. All right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
not
waiting
going to
for
put
the
that out there.
reviews.
Because, no. Because
Where's
then
your
there's going to be
Yelp?
all the disappointed
Let me
people.
look it up.
No, chill.
I mean, we still haven't even gotten
have my
PTA
moments.
moms
I have my
sponsoring
moments.
you.
I have my moments.
Not everybody's parts are going to be the best fit, right? So I think like different people are compatible also based on like their sexual appetite, there's different types of sex, but then also like, I don't know, some dicks are too big, right? Or maybe some dicks aren't big enough. Like,
okay, so give you a scenario here. So
Okay.
uncircumcised dick versus circumcised dick. Which one?
I don't think that matters.
Why not?
Because like they both feel the same when they're hard.
Okay.
It feels different for the guy. So that doesn't really matter. I think that size can matter.
Okay, so next question. Length or girth?
It has to be a balance.
But
Oh, you want me to
see,
pick
no,
one or
I
the-
mean, I'm just saying some people out there might have just
Yep.
length, some people might have
Yeah.
just girth, and I don't want you to make some people out there like, oh man, I wish I had
I'm
a
saying
little
for
bit of
my
something more.
specific vagina.
Yeah, okay, so there's
So everybody, we have different vaginas too. Not all vaginas are created equally. They're all different. So everybody has different needs. So maybe you have a very like narrow vagina. Then you're not going to want like a big girthy dick.
yeah, I've heard this before. Like,
Yeah.
I have a small vagina. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like if it's narrow, then it's going to be like a lot to take like the girth, or maybe it's like a short vagina. Like I think vaginas can be long or short.
Is that a deal breaker though? So I don't know.
I think sexual compatibility.
Have you ever had a dick out there that it was like, oh my god, I don't know if I could do this, and you guys ended up lasting more than you thought, even though the dick was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Unfortunately.
All right, elaborate.
Okay, so I mean, I was in a relationship with someone that had a small dick.
What do you mean? What's considered a small dick?
It was just small.
I mean, what's a small dick?
This is
Look,
so
like they
mean.
say, yo, help desk, what's an average size dick?
5-6 inches.
Yo, no, fucking Google it. If you're wrong, and if you're right, I will be very happy. Is it 5'6"?
Yeah.
No
It's
way. How do
5
you know this information?
5 to 6?
It's like Google. It's roughly.
Oh, I thought it was
5.5
like.
inches.
Oh, I thought it was like.
So I just
What? I don't know. I never measured it, so I don't know. Like,
But then, what makes you say that it's small?
because I'm not saying I've had a lot of dicks in my life, but the dicks that I've had, like in comparison, this was like the smallest.
Okay, and okay, I just need to know compared to all the fingers in your hands. What
Well,
was
look
it
at
more
my
like?
nails. We
No,
gotta
no,
talk about
not nails.
finger.
No
We gotta
nails,
talk
just
about
fingers.
finger.
Which one represents more like the dick? And he was, of course, probably a little bit more chunky.
What do you mean?
Wait, that was hard.
No, I think it's a little, maybe the length.
So that was like
with
that
my
hard,
nail.
and it was
Maybe-
it a little bit
No,
fatter?
it was like this. It was like this.
That's not that bad. I don't know. Is that bad? Wait, so why was it so bad though? Like, tell me. I'm trying to say, hey, fellas out there, whatever kind of dick you got, just know it's
it's
how
not
you use
even
it.
about that.
But,
It is how you use it. It is how you use it.
What made you be like, all right, this is a small dick? Was there like anything you had to do special to it, or was it just a small dick?
It was just like a small dick, so like I didn't feel it the way I felt other dicks or like my dildo. And so there you had to use certain positions so that it would be like more in there.
And how did you find those positions?
I Googled it.
You Googled it?
Okay. Let me just like, I know people are probably like, well, they would be out, but like I liked this person, so I was like, okay, like
you were able to look
past I
all
was
of
like,
that.
you know what, it's not like he was like, you know, he was a pleaser, so you know, he could, oral sex was like great, whatever.
So that was his thing though. It's like he'd probably his go-to.
Yeah, but like whatever, fine, like as long as like both people are, you know, so like you could make it work, but like sex was more challenging, so just looked things up.
What were some? Can you illustrate some of these positions?
Demonstrate?
Illustrate. Like, what are some positions for small dicks?
Okay, so guys out there, some things you want to do is like from like doggy style, but flat with your legs closed.
All right, so like doggy style.
No. I'm saying the girl.
Okay, so the girl's like that.
No, like I guess just on your stomach.
Bro, this is not doggy style.
No, I know. No, the girl. No, the girl is on her stomach with her legs closed, and the guy is fucking her.
Oh, like jail style?
Is
like she's just like this,
that's jail.
and then, yeah, because like the person is just like holding onto their pants. No,
Why
with their butt,
on the bump?
their butt just so clenched, and then he's just like,
Yeah.
Wait. That's weird though. What about the butt cheeks? The butt cheeks didn't interfere.
That's just a prone position.
I just think it like I don't know, but I don't know.
I would
Ask the
figure
internet.
like
I don't know, but
I would
it
figure
works.
like scissoring, almost like you guys were scissoring sisters. You know?
No, that wasn't a thing. The other one would be like missionary, but with like his legs, straddling my leg.
Yeah, so almost like you guys were scissoring each other.
I guess.
Like yeah,
if
like,
you think of it that, but not like.
yeah, hey, scissoring. Oh, that's love right there.
Yeah.
So how did that end up? Are you guys still together?
No.
She moved on to bigger dicks.
But we didn't break up because he had a small penis.
That's great though. The fact, how was the sexual vibe in that relationship? You guys were still very active, even though. Did you wish for more? Did you use toys in the bedroom?
We did not use toys in the bedroom.
You
No.
thought that would intimidate?
I mean, we did before, but not like it wasn't like an active part of our sex life.
Did you think that would intimidate them?
Yeah, I did, but I never like asked. But yeah, I didn't like.
Yo,
want to
that'd
bring
be
that around.
fucked, bro.
Stop.
Like,
I know.
I'm just
but look
saying,
how
like,
considerate I
she
am.
shows up in the bedroom. I'm all like ready. I'm like, damn, I got my little dick going. And then she brings up this fucking dildo, and then don't even say the color. Whenever it's a black one, I'm like, oh fuck.
Why?
I don't know. To be honest, just black dicks. They say black dicks are huge.
Yeah.
And whenever, she has a black dildo or vibrator in the bedroom, it's usually way bigger than my dick. And I'm just like, okay. But I don't know. I still have a interracial robot relationship. No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes it could be intimidating if your lady brings a toy, a robot to the bedroom, and the robot happens to be bigger than you.
Okay, but is this like just a dick robot, or like are you talking about like full body sex robots?
It could be anything. It depends, like what people take it as a robot. I'm just calling it a robot because I feel like technology is just...
Have you seen the Sex Robot documentary?
I have not.
No, it's so good. It's like, I think it's still on Netflix, but it explores people that have different relationships. Oof, cut that. I sound like I have a speech impediment. Relationships with like sex robots. So some of them are actual like sex dolls that will like talk, but they don't have much movement. They're just like a sex doll, but they're like a little more animated and personal. And then some are just people, but they believe that one of their partners is in fact a robot, and the person talks like a robot. They're like, I am here to serve you. It's real.
I feel like you're
weird.
just kink shaming right there and then.
Really? Oh yeah, maybe I'm being insensitive.
Yeah, you're just like insensitive. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like poor robot lady. She's probably like loves her life. No, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, okay, so no, but like, and then there's like full body sex robots that like.
No, I feel like, see,
no,
that's
but there's
the shit
nothing
that,
wrong with it.
No,
there's nothing wrong
it's
with it.
whatever keeps your dick hard.
Exactly, it's whatever works for you, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's like a really interesting documentary.
Yeah, people should watch it.
Yeah,
I will definitely watch it. I haven't seen that. But I did see this thing on World Star recently.
Yeah.
Shout out to World Star Hip Hop. Been watching that shit since I was like 13 years old. It never gets old.
on the dial-up.
Oh, anyways.
Boop, boop.
And it's basically like, it looks like a meat grinder. And it's like
A pocket pussy?
no, it's like a fleshlight. If
Okay,
you know
yeah.
what a fleshlight is.
Yeah.
But it goes like a bunch of different ways. And it has the machine sound to it though. That's why I'm
That's
like,
so strange.
it's like, and it looks like it will grind your dick off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does it leave like road rash?
Nah, I didn't see someone trying it. It was just someone had it on and it was ridiculous. It's like just see, that's
Just
the
like
thing though.
the
Like
bendy arm, you know, like the
wavy inflatable
yeah. Oof.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what people do, and I feel like they just become desensitized to the real thing.
Yeah.
Like going back to the porn and all these things. It's like it's almost like you can really dictate how you want to be pleased sexually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I had a wife and we weren't perhaps compatible sexually,
Yeah.
but we still loved each other, I would seek other ways, perhaps a sex robot, or dive myself into so much porn that whenever it got to the real thing, maybe I was just burnt out, or it just wasn't exciting or thrilling enough, like that robot. Or I don't know. I feel like it becomes a very slippery slope when you start messing with these things.
Yeah. Well, how did you like get out of that in your relationship?
Sex. Hey.
I've
You just
never
gotta spice
had
it
anal
up.
sex.
Really?
No, actually, over here, an anal virgin.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
shout out if you guys
Saving that for marriage. No, I'm just kidding.
can we like put it up on eBay or something right now?
I mean, how
your
much?
butt virginity?
How much?
Well, people will bid on it. That's the thing.
No, but there's got to be like a.
Oh well, there's
minimum.
the starting bid. So what's
Yeah.
your starting bid?
What's your reserve price?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
fuck,
what's
that's putting me on the spot.
no, well, what's your booty
I think
reserving?
it's priceless.
No, you need what? If we put it up on eBay tonight, what is your starting price for the booty?
10 million.
That's who would pay 10 million for that ass?
I don't know, but that's it.
Yo, I'm about to go down to Figueroa right now, spend $1,000, and have a lot of anal sex.
That's great, but I'm just saying I believe that I'm bringing $10 million.
Why is your butthole so special? Even though it's a virgin, I know. And I don't know, we just segued this in so fucking quick. Oh, I was saying, you're like, how did you fix that? I said booty sex or anything that could just spice your relationship. That's where I was going at. So if you're wondering why we just jumped so quick into selling her butthole, it's because of that.
Okay, but like, all right, so you introduced anal sex and that saved your relationship.
No, not necessarily anal sex. I was just spice it up. That was just me being goofy and throwing a bunch of dumb shit out there. And yes, I put it in her ass a couple of times.
Okay.
And then we segued into you having a a pristine butthole that is worth $10 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why are you saving it? Who's the special man?
No, I don't know. It just like was never something I did, and then I just was never I was in like long-term relationships. So like,
And the dick obviously couldn't reach over to the next state.
actually, I think like that's a less intimidating
Tiny dick
to
joke.
take. That's a less intimidating, mountain to climb there. Okay, so I had like a traumatic experience when I was younger. Actually, like let me not say that because that sounds like
that
it's
makes it
going in
seem
such
like
a
you
dark
got
direction. Okay,
molested
no.
in the butt.
No, that did not happen. So when I was in high school, my ex-boyfriend's best friend was dating this girl for like a short amount of time. And we didn't really know her like that, but like she went to my high school and they ended up like having anal sex and she got like shit on his dick.
Wait, how did you know all of this?
Because
though?
he came back and like reported
Oh,
because
he
he was
told
like real. Yes, he
everybody.
told all of us and he was like, and then they started calling her shit dick. And like,
And he let that, that's
yeah,
grimy,
well, he
though.
broke.
Yo, bro,
well,
you
they
let
broke
that
up.
happen to your
They broke
girl?
up because then he was like, I could never fuck her again because that's all he could think about. So he broke up with her, and
Oh
like
my
then
God.
anytime
Can
in
we
high
find
school,
shit dick? What's her real name?
I forget her real name. I
know. Let's say, don't say. I knew she wasn't
Help
gonna know the
desk?
name.
Yeah,
I just
no,
really
I
wanna
don't know the name. But
all right, shit dick. I'm sorry, you're
but
shit dick.
yeah, but
Fuck.
so like it just like after that I was just like, oh wow, she shit on his dick, and like that is just
Dude,
like
she didn't even
a
shit
point
on
of
his
no
dick though. Like he stuck his
Yes.
little dick in her butthole, and she was a young butthole because, as you know, I don't know. As you get older, women learn to take better care of their buttholes.
Okay.
And poor girl, like she was just
She was-
trying
yeah,
to
I
like
felt-
please.
I was
that dude.
mortified.
And she
for
just
her.
happened to have shit in her asshole canal.
I know, and I
And
feel
it came
mortified
out
for
with
her.
his dick. Maybe the bro was too veiny, and he
But
brought up.
I'm saying like what she experienced afterwards, like the way he like broke up with her and then told
Rough,
everyone. I was like, I don't
rough.
ever want to go
That's a
through that.
start.
Yeah,
She probably hasn't
So,
had her butthole touched ever since.
This was in high school. I was a senior.
You don't have to worry about it 'cause you're not in high school anymore.
No, but
I
she
know,
hasn't
but
had
it's
her
just-
butthole touched ever since.
It just made me always be like, oh, I'm good. Because, like, I don't want to ever
See?
experience that shame. Because I just feel like I can't.
That's fucked. Poor
Yeah.
girl. Like right now.
I know. I feel bad.
Like she probably wipes her ass and she's like,
Shit dick. That's rough. That's not even... a bunch of girls got really bad names back then.
for doing anal.
No, other things.
Like what? Beyond anal? I
Yeah.
don't think it could get
No, like
get
the-
pissed
like
on
a
like R. Kelly
blumpkin.
style.
No.
A blumpkin. No, wait. Dudes actually said that they got blumpkins, and then they pointed out the girl that gave them up. See,
Yeah.
that's fucked, yo. You
Is it?
dudes. Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Help desk doesn't know what a blumpkin is. So
Are you
let's
going
say.
to illustrate?
I was thinking of like rusty trombones and shit. So I don't know.
What the fuck is a
No,
rusty
that's
trombone?
what I threw that
Oh, is
joke
that
in the
a
first
braces?
episode. Oh my god, I threw that joke in the first episode. You didn't even get it.
No.
It's when like. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, brr. Brr, brr.
That doesn't look right. She doesn't get that. It's when when the girl.
Are you playing a flute? Like
It's,
eating an ass?
it's when the girl eats the dude's ass and jerks him off at the same time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was so gross. I'm never doing that again.
Okay,
Anyways, wait, Blumpkin.
Okay, a blumpkin.
I mean, I could explain a Blumpkin all day, but I would love to hear it coming from you. So go ahead.
Okay, so basically it's when a girl gives a guy a head while he's on the toilet.
But
Okay.
but he just
I
ate.
forgot what that was.
He just ate a lot of Taco Bell that night, and he's like, "Yo,
He went to the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet.
he got it down."
Anyway, so then that girl was just blumpkin.
You know, it's terrible that this poor girl in high school, these two girls that you've mentioned, got this terrible rap.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's high school. Like, my only memory I have of anal sex in high school, I did not have. Like, I'm talking about give, by the way, not have. I did not take a dick up my
Okay.
butt, but I did not give any dicks up the butt in high school.
Okay.
But my boy Carlos, yo, shout out, Chris. Anyway, I'm not supposed to say names, so I'm probably gonna bleep that out.
Shout out.
And, you know
And now
what's-
you have to bleep that too.
Yo, you know what's worse?
Had his butthole ripped.
No, banged this girl Megan. Shout out Megan from Connecticut, Meriden, Connecticut. I
Okay.
used to drive him in my Mercury Sable up there to have butt sex.
Fucking sketchy.
But now
Sable.
is a priest, which is even crazier. Like, my boy used to be in the band with me. He was
Yeah.
the bassist for my band.
Yeah.
He banged this chick up her butt.
Okay.
And now he's a priest.
But you know, oddly enough, they sometimes like they think that
Oh,
if
don't
you have
even go
anal
there.
sex, it's not a sin. You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about?
yeah. No. He became like, he used to be this little asshole, and he became like a priest after. Like, I haven't talked to him ever since. I haven't talked to him in a long time. And people tell me that Carlos,
What kind of priest?
I don't know. He was like Hispanic. He was Peruvian, I think. He used to
Okay.
take me to his uncle's restaurant, and they had really like good lomo saltado and chafa de pollo. And like, I just can't believe my boy had butt sex and now he's a priest. But yeah, anyway, you know, it wasn't about that. It was just about, we were so hyped up, or I was hyped up. I remember him telling me like,
You were just like
Oh, I
eating
was-
popcorn, just like tell me
I was
more.
like, what? And I'm older than him,
Yeah.
too. So I was like, how could this be? Like, you're so young, my boy, and you're out there having butt sex. Like, what do you even know what that is? And he did it back in high school. And I guess it's just like some of the people that you were talking
Yeah.
about. They just happened to experience the dirty things earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I knew what anal sex was. It wasn't like it wasn't like no one ever talked about it, but that was just the first experience I had, like hearing, I don't know, so vividly a retelling of
So
someone
that
having
just turned
anal
you
sex.
off completely
Yeah.
from anal.
Yeah, because I just like I was just always so afraid, and I was just like, I don't ever want to be in that situation. Do you have any stories about like awkward sex moments?
No,
that
I
have-
feel like, well, like with the pulling out my dick and there's
No,
poop
just
on
in
it?
general. No, I mean, if that happened to you, please elaborate. But no, I mean, have you had any time with someone where like weird things have happened and it just kind of like any sexual chemistry you had with that person afterwards was just like, no.
Well, I mean, I will say that, yes, I've gotten poop on my dick, but as a mature male, I expect that I'm sticking, you know, my thing in someone else's thing that's probably not really allowed to be stuck on.
Yeah.
And you just don't make a big deal out of
Yeah,
it
well,
like
that's
that. I don't
respectable.
go out telling my coworkers that, like, you know, fucking hoochie mama number 3 is a shit dick.
Is that a rotation or just like a
No, that
random
was just a
food?
random number I give them whenever they're in the tiers.
Oh, how do you rate the tiers?
Oh, fuck. Well, it's just like, all right, so shout out to my boy Crash. I don't know if you ever see this or hear this. I guess we're not in good terms. We haven't talked in a while, but
We got to come back to that. That sounds like a
that's,
baggage.
That's in another
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
But
yeah.
he taught me about the tiers, and it's just, you know, you meet people and you just move them up the tiers.
Okay.
It's like, you know, you go out with them, you hang out. Maybe they're not ready for tier 1 yet. They're just like at the bottom of tier 1.
They're not ready or you're not ready?
They're not ready. Maybe
Okay.
it's just not compatible with me somehow.
Okay.
And they're not ready to move on to the next tier. And they
Okay.
just go up and up and up in the tier levels until they eventually, you know, reach wifey stage, or,
Okay.
you know, I finally have butt sex, or
Okay.
just something that you finally do when people are up the tiers.
Okay, so you put anal sex at a top tier.
It's not a top tier, you know.
Oh,
If she
okay.
gives up on tier number 2, then maybe, I don't know if I'm trying to turn her into tier number 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's just like, ooh, girl, you're giving up that booty to everybody.
Okay.
Because, you know, tier number
And that
2,
bothers
you're not,
you?
it doesn't bother. See, it takes a lot, though. You tell me. You're the one that hasn't had butt sex. It takes a lot to give your booty to somebody,
Well,
right?
I think I just haven't had it, and it's just been. This
Oh, so
whole
you're
time.
saying once you have it, you're just gonna give it up to everybody?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there may be people, and now I feel like, not kink shaming, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there may be people where that's something that they like to do frequently. Like, that's what they like. So.
Yeah, I mean, that if that's your thing, that's your thing. But, like, I feel like, I don't know. It takes
It's special
a lot.
for you.
It is. It's just a special treat. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas out there. Like, whenever you get the booty, it's like, oh, yeah, she's ready. She's ready for my tiny carry-on to come in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think different
And it's like,
for different folks.
and if I were to, like, pull out a little dookie here and there, it's okay. It's like, I was expecting that.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're mature and you can handle things appropriately.
And
you
I
know?
must say that once you finish in the booty, there's no babies. And that's just the booty.
Okay, but you haven't had any, like, weird sexual encounters. I'm not talking about getting shit on your dick. Like, we've established, like, that's what you expect, that, whatever. I'm talking about, have you just ever had a time that you fucked someone and it was just weird and awkward and you were like, I'm never doing that again? Or, like, you were seeing someone and then something happened and then you were like, I'm just, like, not into them anymore.
Well, I feel like it takes a lot to get to that. And I think I mentioned in early episodes, it's like the first time, it's never good. It's like the first time you're really trying to get a feel for each other.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it just takes off and it happens to have good sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of the time, going back to, like, you know, not being able to get your friend up or even whiskey dick. Have you ever heard of whiskey dick?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I've
so-
experienced, well, not with my own penis, but I have experienced it with others'
Yeah,
penis.
so whiskey dick. Pretty much you drink too much, you got too fucked up at the bar, you go home with this girl, women. I gotta stop calling people girls, bro. Like, I listen back to these things and I'm like, they're not girls. They're full-grown women. But I just say girls, my boys, and I just sound like a child, so I gotta be over that. Anyway, I go home with these fucking hoochie mama women, and sometimes I drank too much, and it's just, it doesn't happen. It's just too much alcohol flowing through your body, and it's not even like it's the mind game. Like I was saying before, it's some things, it's all about the mind, and your mind is not in the right place for you to be able to be sexually compatible with someone at that time. But it's just too much alcohol flowing through your body. Sometimes you go to the bathroom and try to puke it out. Fucking gargle some
I hope you brush your teeth after
yeah, that's
that.
what I'm saying. You just gargle some mouthwash and go back in, and hopefully you'll be okay. But nah, sometimes it's just not that. And then others, you're just in your head. It's like sometimes, you know, you go out to Fuego Fridays and you meet some, like, hot-ass hoochie mama. And I'm talking about just some dime piece.
Yeah.
And then you get home and then you're just like, I don't think I have what it takes to pleasure this hoochie mama lady. And then
Why? Like,
it's just, I don't know,
insecurities?
insecurities.
Like, what is it?
It's like you might think that she's thinking certain things about you when it might not be necessarily true, or, you know, you just didn't have a great week, or you're just in your head. It's most of the time you're just in your head. Or, like, I don't know if you ever heard this, like, people out there, it's like when they're trying to last longer, they'll be like thinking of I don't know, grandma eating breakfast and then pretty little duckies in the background just so they won't bust a nut, so that they will last longer.
Yeah.
And I feel like that happens too. It's like it initially gets to your head, like I said before. If it's in your head, it's already too late. It's a wrap.
No, but
if
I feel
it's
like
there, it's done.
I feel like you also were saying, like, how does that happen for women? But I'm telling you, the same thing happens. It's just like, we don't obviously, like, have to get a boner, but if you're, it's the same thing. Like, if you're in your head, or like you're not it's like you're either in your head in like insecure ways, or you're in your head in like your mind is just in a different place, or you just don't have like the mental capacity to like connect. It's not gonna happen. So I think like if you're reading someone's like body language, you can tell when someone's like not into it.
So, okay, it's just not body language, though. If I'm trying to get it in there and it's obviously not getting wet, it means mentally she's not into it.
Yeah.
Or she could have something wrong with her vagina that she can't produce moistness.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. So then I think you just have to read the room.
Why are we naked fucking then?
Well, I mean, are you saying that if someone has a hard time getting wet, that they shouldn't be fucking?
No, but I guess by now, I would have known that this is an issue, and I would have expressed
but maybe they don't. You
things.
didn't know you had an uncircumcised dick. Who are you out here saying they should know?
That's true. I mean, I guess people find out.
Like, because
about
maybe
their
it's like
bodies.
once it goes in for that person, if they have a dry vagina, then maybe it like gets there, but maybe it takes them a little longer, is what I'm saying. So if you're having a hard time getting
Are you speaking from experience, or like have you
No.
heard?
I've just heard. I mean, yeah, like just like you've heard probably a lot about dicks.
No, but like, was there a time that you just didn't get to that point?
Oh, well, mentally, I definitely think so. Yeah, but then
What kept you though? Like, what were some of the things? Because okay, everything that we're talking about, I'm the dude that's trying to put my hard dick into this dry vagina.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on through your head?
Okay.
What are some of the things? Let's say a one night stand. You go home with this dude.
I don't like one night stands for me personally. Like, they're not my thing. I think that like I don't participate.
So your vagina dries out within a relationship?
No, I'm saying like I don't think it's even that it like dries out. I think I just don't get turned on if my head is not in a good place. So maybe I'm going through something personally, but a lot of times it's with the relationship, or like if I don't trust someone, then I just don't like get that vibe. Or if we're not like, if like maybe I'm like really excited to have sex with someone, but then when it actually happens, we're just not compatible. Like we're having two different types of sex, and then I'm just like,
Do you just
okay.
cut that off right there and then, or does it carry on until maybe some compatibility comes into the picture?
I think it's just there are other factors that go into that. So I think if it's like when you're first initially like seeing someone, if you feel like compatibility in other ways, then yeah, I think you like figure that out. But if it's something where it's just like awkward from the beginning and it feels a little distant, and like then I'm probably good.
Yeah. See,
You know what I mean? So like I don't know, like have you ever had like letdown sex where you get like you feel like looking at this person, it's gonna be like really compatible and like great sex, and you're like excited to fuck this person. And
Yeah.
then you
No,
do, and
I've
it's
had like some sex that like, again, it was a dime piece. But once she's laying on the bed on her back, she doesn't really know what she's doing.
Really?
It's like, I don't know. I've had some sex that is just very awkward.
yeah,
It's almost like,
vanilla, like just like
no, not even vanilla. Like, I don't mind vanilla sex, but like some people are just really bad at sex.
really.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm an expert at sex, but I'm just saying some people, I don't know, do it very badly. Maybe because, some past ways that they've been doing it. I feel like you do it by example. You do it because the way that you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. I
So
mean, that makes
obviously,
sense.
like some people probably, had some shitty relationships, has some terrible sex, doesn't know what feels good, doesn't know what doesn't feel good, doesn't know. I don't know.
No, that
Just
makes
very
sense.
like.
And you don't want to be a teacher.
It's not even that I don't want to be a teacher. I feel like I step my boundaries by even doing certain things like that. Like, for example, like there was this girl, not a girl, she was a woman that I was seeing. She was a mom, and I kind of choked her.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said mom before I say that I choked her, but I choked her passionately. and she felt some type of way.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, fuck, maybe because she's a mom and, like, there's just certain things. But it's obviously not the mom thing. There had to be something deeper there. And it's like it was just, you know, stepping up to that point. I happened to passionately put my tiny hands around her neck.
Okay, Trey, you.
Yo, look at the size of these things. It's like, I wish this grew as much as my... You know what?
Your tiny carryon.
And yeah, she felt some type of way, and after that, it was done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was almost like
I
I guess I've been having terrible sex, and I've been into some terrible things.
I don't think
and
that's
I tried
terrible,
to
though. It's just
bring
what you're
the chocolate
with.
into the vanilla,
Yeah.
and she wasn't trying to make a swirl.
Yeah, no. So then it just like phased out. But I think that happens, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like for me, the letdown sex that comes to mind is actually when I did have a one night stand. So
Share a one night stand the last one night stand that you had. When was it?
I decided, I didn't decide. I knew of this person. I knew he existed. I like was attracted to him. And
You want to say first and last names?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
And I was like attracted to him, and I was like, if our paths ever cross, I would totally hook up with him. And I don't do one night stands, but I was like, he just looks like the type that I like. And
What is the type, to be exact?
I mean, he looks like a cult leader.
So, all right, Charles Manson looking dude is out
with
here.
a silver tooth.
Okay.
Okay, so like,
Okay, keep
so
going.
that's the vibe. But anyway, so our paths ended up crossing, and I was like, okay. So we were hanging out, and I was like, well, like, I guess this is gonna happen, and it was just like awful.
How so? Cult leader couldn't give you the special Kool-Aid?
No, like I thought it was gonna be like reckless, like crazy sex, and it was just like he was like having a very hard time lasting, and it was very awkward. And I was just like, I really just want to leave, and that was that.
How was he obviously trying hard to last? Like, what was the... Well, come on, break it down for us fellas here. What was the thing that gave away that he was just like...
His facial expression.
He was thinking about grandma.
And no, he was just like...
he was breathing exercises.
Yeah, and he like could not... Like, he could barely move.
Oh, fuck. He was probably like... Oh my god, please don't move.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't. Please don't move.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big letdown.
So after that, you were just like, even though you kind of were expecting to be something special, you couldn't look past that first interaction?
It was never going to be anything special. It was just a hookup.
But what if he thought that you were like the dime piece and he was like, oh my god, I can't. Isn't that a compliment?
No, like, what?
Isn't that a compliment though if the guy only lasts 30 seconds because you're so hot?
Yeah, but like it was never going to be, regardless of anything, it was never going to be anything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, fellas out there, just know that sometimes when I get in, it's rough. It's too exciting. And maybe because you're uncircumcised, or maybe because the girl was too much of a dime piece and you just can't last. Just know that it's okay.
No, it happens. I'm just saying it was like I was like, oh, like this is gonna be something, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, it was. You built it too much.
I
in your
did.
head.
I have to manage my own expectations around here.
You go out there and you meet people and you think you're compatible with them, and you just might not be. It's whiskey dick, it's beer goggles, it's whatever you want to call it. Because even right now, you know, I had a couple White Claws, 3 tall boy White Claws to be exact. And I think I would almost fuck Sheila right now. Like, Sheila looks banging right now.
Yeah.
Like, Sheila's titties never looked so great.
Really?
I feel like she always looks so skinny that she needs to be covered up in clothes. And she's wearing these fire-ass jeans with these fishnets. Okay, by the way, she styled though.
Yeah, shout out.
I like this look. I think
you.
after everyone leaves tonight, I'm going to have a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So when it comes to sexual compatibility, I mean, obviously this outfit is making you think you're quite compatible, but what do you think are some of the things that for you make you sexually compatible with someone? Like, how do you know before, like, you even have sex with someone that you may have sexual compatibility?
You don't. It's not like I could smell it. It's not like I'm like...
Really? You don't think you
Ooh.
can sense it?
Well, no, it's not like back in the days, you know, I'd probably, you know, if it was back in the day, like old school caveman, I would look at your titties. Are they big enough to feed my child? How's your hips? Are they wide enough to, like, birth my kids?
This is rough. I feel like you learned nothing in this episode.
What is there to learn?
That communication is the key to a happy and fulfilled sex life.
Okay, so I'm experiencing something due to the fact that two dudes looked at my dick and butthole in one day. I should voice that out because maybe I just don't feel okay sexually.
Sexually, yes.
Sexually.
Yes.
So
good
whatever I'm
takeaways.
feeling, I should voice over that to my partner.
Yes.
And hopefully they will understand.
Exactly. And maybe the lesson I've learned here is that I just need to talk about my fears of shit dick. And then maybe I would have had anal sex a long time ago.
So is that really the goal? Like, folks out there, like, please, like this video.
It was a joke.
Watch this episode if you want to see our co-pilot over there, Lizzie, have some anal sex.
God, are we going to release this? People I know listen to this. I apologize.
But what do you mean? I'm sure people out there, they have either have had anal or they thought about it, or it's basically like a huge turnoff. Just the fact that, you know, your girl Lizzie is out here saying that she's possibly open to the idea.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a very open person. There are things that are like no's, but yeah.
Do you think it's just going to be this crazy explosion of ecstasy feelings?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's a gamble, but I'm willing to try.
All right. So if we get to 1,000 subscribers
No, I said $10 million.
$10 million, that will come. If we get to... That will come. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we could potentially get 10 million. Listen, I'm gonna put the booty up on eBay.
It's not happening.
And then if we get 1,000 subscribers, please get us there, people. Because
look,
I would love for us to maybe monetize this channel and buy some dog food.
This is gonna get cut. You're not auctioning off my booty. In fact, I'm going to go to that urgent care and find the images that they probably took of your
it's all
butthole,
mental.
And
it's
I'm going to post
mental.
it up everywhere.
It's all mental. You want to talk
to see.
You want to talk about not being able to get your dick up?
Sure.
It's all mental. Just think about that not the doctor. The doctor obviously was okay seeing everything. But that poor nurse guy, he went home and maybe he had a girlfriend or a wife. And she was like, "Oh, honey, how was your day?" And he was just like, his dick probably couldn't get up for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that sucks.
If you got this far into the video, I know it has been a fucking fuckery. I said I wasn't going to curse. And I think I cursed a little bit less on this episode.
I think you did too.
Because, I wasn't as hyped up on the curse words. I don't know. I feel like I just discovered them on the second episode.
I was a bitch on the third episode.
It's okay. Yeah, so you haven't even gotten that far, or maybe you have. And if you haven't, I would really appreciate if you guys go back into the videos and watch the episodes, either on Spotify or iTunes. I said Spotify wrong? No.
I think
either on Spotify or iTunes or YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. I would really appreciate. My name is Raphael, and I'm out. You got any last words?
Oh, yeah.
I cut you off.
It's okay.
Let's
go.
You
usually do.
I know.
And I'm Lizzie, and I'm still an anal virgin that can't drive.
Hey. She will probably crash into you, and maybe you could get the booty after.
If you pay for My Uber home.
See, it's not 10 million anymore. It's just an Uber. So
No,
it can
no.
be negotiated. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Please claim your baggage.